Just a bigger picture kind of wild card question, Victor. What's YouTube worth in the $670 billion monster that is Alphabet? It's $1.5 billion monthly active users, spending an hour a day. It's not that far behind the metrics that you see in something like Facebook. Is there any way to characterize what that is worth within the company?
It's worth at least $75 billion within that market cap that you see for Alphabet.
I remember estimates years ago that it would be 20. One day it might be worth 20 billion.
Right.
Yeah.
So hello everybody, I thought I'd never wanted to do a video like this one, but since my subscriber feed is currently not that active on the subject, let's go for it. So as you can see from the feed, I'm a bit of a YouTube junkie. Not only do I like to produce content on my own channel for it, but I also enjoy watching other people's content in probably a big way. I will just say that. I really cannot stand YouTube nowadays, and you know, it's things like Logan Paul being a sociopath and YouTube being completely, you know, who the fuck cares about such people? Like, I know I shouldn't even bother about it, but like, sociopaths are running loose on the site that we all supported for years, and good people who have done nothing for years are getting their videos flagged. Like, I saw one crazy example. I saw a tech YouTuber who's a huge thing in the scope of that aspect. His videos got flagged. He probably lost like 4 million views on that one. It was just an iPhone video. I know it's whatever, people might not care about that, but still it got flagged, and he had never done shit in his years, while he probably made them hundreds, no, maybe not hundreds, but at least $10 million in ad revenue over the years to Google themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they made that much to Google themselves after he got his cut. It's ridiculous. You know, YouTube is so big nowadays that they should be able to afford the best designers, the best AI and algorithm, and the best freaking you know, social media gurus that can actually, you know, support the site, come with updates, come with blogs, handle press, handle, you know, the outside face of YouTube. It's ridiculous. I am getting so yeah, I was gonna say yeah, you can't even swear any day anymore now. God, I'm just getting so tired of it. I really just wish that, like, we had like, let's say the top 1,000 YouTubers currently in the world would just go like together and say, hey, we're all gonna post, like, let's say into this big crowdfund, we're gonna put like $1,000 each into some designers who can then start slowly building up a site over the years that will eventually grow and grow and grow, get more funding and so forth, and then beat out YouTube with a much better platform, much better design, and with much more focus on both the uploader, the content creator, but especially the fucking user. I mean, this streaming site, maybe I am just a little too much focused on interface and GUI and all those sort of things. Like, I'm very much into that. I like a well-designed website. I would like a well-designed interface in a game, whatever. But it's just stupid. They should be able to afford the fucking best ever. But before I'm ranting on too much, let's move on. So first of all, I do want to kind of give them credit where credit is due. The recent update did add some features that I wanted for a long time. Now you're actually able to search in your history, which I find quite useful. I do believe that was not a feature before. So take, for instance, up here, I search out car, and this is all the videos that I watched with a car in it. You can see that it's mostly just Doug DeMora. By the way, awesome dude. If you're into cars for whatever reason, he's fun as well. But yeah, I do want to give credit due, but with that said, let's move on to what I kind of just wanna, you know, I kind of just want to do flash points, really fast points, so we get the point across, kind of make a good list. So I was talking about the update, but with updates also comes things that breaks. Things that should actually have been baked into the default player, the website, whatever, for years, but haven't. for whatever reason. YouTube Plus, I just can't get over this. This was such a great script, a Tamper Monkey script, whatever. Yeah, you know, it's a plugin for fucking browser, Chrome browser. Anywho, this script here was awesome. You know, where you're scrolling down and say like your Facebook feed and you want to read the comments, but the video keeps playing. That was a feature. Like, I know that's just one thing it could do. Like, it had so many great features, and with the recent update it broke. I mean, what? Why not just fucking, you know, hit up the guy who made the script and say, hey, we are gonna pay you, like, let's say $10,000, here you go, enjoy, then we will take over the project and just bake in all the features that a lot of people obviously enjoyed. I mean, look at this. You know, this is a very nerdy thing, installing like scripts with Tamper Monkey. Who the fuck does that? Yeah, almost 200,000 people apparently did. I just cannot get over losing such things here just because they update a site and now it's never gonna come back. The author already wrote about it. It's just shit. They changed too much on the back-end side of the code and so forth. So the home site, or as I would like to call it, the most fucking useless page ever. The home site should be where you go to explore new channels, new growing videos that are currently in, like, you know, your subscriber kind of area. Like if there was a, you know, a tech channel that I haven't subscribed to, I should be able to watch this one easily. First page, if his video was like growing, it was like popular right now. The home panel is basically just subscribers, recommended bullshit and videos that I haven't watched from like my old subscribers. This site could be 1,000 times better. Imagine being able to go to the home site and in like, let's say a few minutes, you have found at least 1 or 2 new subscribers that you actually like. Let's promote YouTubers who are actually worth subscribing to on the freaking homepage. How hard can that be? Not make it like a messy extended version of the subscriber feed. I don't know what the hell this is for. Maybe it's for like kids who are like 8 years old who don't know what a subscriber is on YouTube. Like, that's fair call. I can definitely see people who don't use the subscription feed get a lot of out on this weird site here that recommends videos randomly from compared to what you watched 10 days ago or whatever. But still, it's totally crap. At least when you're logged in, it should work to find new subscribers. That's it. So yeah, fix this. Oh yes, the trending page. Or as I would like to call it, hvorfor jeg ikke laver danske YouTube-videoer. Seriously, this is one of the most toxic freaking things ever. And it could be fixed in like, boom, I could fix this overnight if you just give me a coder who could fucking do it properly. I just have to mention one thing and it will be completely instantly changed, and that is filters. Make it filtered by language, make it filtered by, you know, some sort of variation of what you're used to watching on your like subscription feed. Make it based on that. It's so easy. Why should I see the top trending on from only my country? I don't fucking care what some Danish dude who is like 15 years old watches. Like, who the fuck cares about Bruno Mars or Morten Münster or whatever they fucking called everyone. Oh god, I'm swearing so much, sorry. But yeah, this is just triggering me. This is another place where you could go to explore new subscribers who could potentially actually boost your, you know, subscription feed like instantly. You could find so many good, you know, content creators this way. But instead we get these 10 craziest world records of all time. Who the F cares? That is all. This is useless, absolutely useless, and it could be fixed by just having some simple filters that probably could be made for like $500 from some coder in Google or whatever. So trying to break it up a little bit, now you can also get to see what I listen for music. I suppose that's fun enough. Anywho, the playlist feature has definitely helped me out as well. You know, I have a playlist for all my Diablo 2 content and like, I don't know, 40,000 views on that playlist by now. The playlist feature is definitely great. I love playlist on YouTube. It could just be so much better. Like for one example, why not give it more filters, more ways to kind of, you know, manage playlists? So manual, date added, date oldest, most popular. Why isn't there just a random one? Like it's just these few things that are, it should just be so easy to do. I don't know why that is so hard for them, because again, it's just so simple. The playlist features work, it really does. Like one of the funniest thing is finding a really good playlist on YouTube with like stupid memes or like the infamous important videos playlist. Honestly, that was one of the greatest thing I discovered this last year in 2017. Such a great playlist with awesome meme videos. Like, maybe it sounds dumb, but it was actually entertaining. So this one definitely goes out to anyone who ever uploaded or made a video for YouTube. The fucking video manager. My god, it looks like it's made in 2001 or something. Like adding tags, then you have to type out like one fucking word at a time. And like let's take for example, if I add something like, let's say example, and then I perhaps move the cursor, do something else in a while, boom, then it's like, yeah, I can't even like edit tags that are already written out if I had like a spelling mistake or whatever. Tags are so badly made. And then of course I have to also mention description. It's ridiculously bad. I mean, this is worse than like Microsoft 95 Word or whatever. Like the stupid paperclip Microsoft those days. This is just so bad. You can't zoom in. You can't get a long view of the display or anything. Like, it's so horrible. There's no font settings. There is no like ways to kind of spice up the. Yeah, it just gives us a decent text editor. It's not much to ask for. It's ridiculously bad. So old and outdated. Then I also have to definitely mention thumbnail here. Why are we only able to get 3 thumbnails to choose from? That should just be like an endless amount if you want like the perfect one without making your own custom one. And then why can we only update or make one custom at a time? That just seems stupid as well. Let people upload as many customs as they want, if that's like, yeah, give them options, you know. And the monetization tabs, it just looks so basic. Give us some example of what overlay ads and sponsored cards and skippable video ads are. Like, don't just make it like 3 things you can cross out. And then the advanced settings here, again, it just looks so outdated, so old. Can't live with such a crappy looking sort of interface that should just be that much better. So I guess I should also just mention the stupid flagging, you know, everyone does it. It doesn't really matter for me, because like I'm not making any money on YouTube anyways. It's like, what, I don't know, $75 a month for something. It's stupid, you know. I do this for the fun of it. I do it because I like it. I learned something while doing it as well. That's the most important part. But like, it's just so stupid. You saw the last video I did for crafting recipes. I don't know if I made a swear word in it. Maybe I did. But yeah, I don't understand why this video would be flagged. And yeah, I just don't want to, you know, spend more time on this subject. Let's move on. So while on that subject of demonetization, I just gonna again want to give credit and just kind of like give an example of what I mean by filters, because I talk a lot about filters and filters and filters. Up here you can choose, you know, monetized, not monetized, limited, or no ads, and this just works. Like, this is an example of kind of what I mean by what can you say, ways to kind of, you know, explore new subscribers, find new channels, etc. Like, there should be so many ways you kind of just like, oh, I shouldn't have to go to like Social Blade or external websites to find a new tech channel that I like, or a new comedy channel that I like, or whatever. I actually spent quite a few hours on Social Blade a few times in the last year, just kind of going through like the top 100 in a subcategory. Why is that not a thing on YouTube? Why should I have to give some stupid toxic site ad revenue or web traffic just because YouTube doesn't have it? So I'm a bit of a smiley guy in general. I like to add smileys to comments and so forth. Why can't we do that on the desktop version of YouTube? I find that ridiculous. So a lot of times I'm actually using the YouTube, whatever studio, whatever app on the mobile. It actually works really good compared to the desktop version, which I really just find not appealing to use in general use cases. The way I check comments on the desktop is just have it either bookmarked somewhere in the comment section, and boom. I don't like using the built-in comment section on the YouTube Studio. I just find it really lacking, and there's no way to kind of this is just better. The old thing here was just better than the YouTube Studio on the desktop. That's kind of just what I wanted to kind of mention. I'm not much for checking comments in this way. Maybe it is better, but I just don't like it. That's kind of just what I wanted to mention there. So yeah, props for the YouTube app, at least. It works really good on the mobile. And while I will then talk a little bit about bitrate, music streaming in general, I thought I just kind of want to do a little fun thing here. Another channel that I discovered through Facebook. I guess everyone has done that. But it's so fucking stupid to see so many YouTubers getting their content stolen on Facebook. I know in like a year or two, Facebook is going to compete with YouTube and so forth and so forth. I'm only happy for competition. You know, if there was another platform than YouTube, I would have jumped ship like 2 years ago or something like that. But it seems like nobody is brave enough to take up that fight. I will just give out a quick shout out also to LMG, not that they need it, but they have made this social website that is called Floatplane, and I'm definitely interested in that. I don't care about this subscription fee for watching content that they will put up on YouTube a week earlier model. I don't care about that. Either compete with YouTube or you're not gonna get my interest, but it's a good start. But yeah, it's so stupid with YouTubers getting their content stolen. Like I saw this one was watched 250,000 times, and then it's probably watched like 10 million times on Facebook, or what do I know. It's really well made and so forth. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about the music industry in general. I know a lot of musicians and so forth, they don't even like to have their music up on YouTube. I can give one example of a band that is very big and prefer not to, at least not have all their songs up and whatever. I know they might not, the band directly may not have a saying in that. They definitely don't have that. It's probably the music label always. But like Rammstein, the rock, hardcore rock music band from Germany, I love those guys, but a lot of their music is completely just void on YouTube. And I think it's also due to, you know, a lot of bands are also a little artistic, and they kind of want to have the best pleasant experience for the end user to listen to. And I know that YouTube has always getting flagged for having low bitrate for streaming, etc., etc. I'm not much of a music guy. I guess I can, you know, compared to Spotify or whatever, I can probably tell a difference a little bit, but I'm not really sure. Anywho, I know for one fact, at least I read about this, I don't know, 2 years ago or something like that. It's definitely been a topic that I read about before. The amount of money YouTube pays to musician labels, whatever, it's a lot less than Spotify or similar services. Spotify is talking about going public in the US, you know, as getting a stock, and their market value is upwards of $15 to $20 billion. if they can get that big on just music alone, why the hell should YouTube not also just go with their own streaming service, excellent good bit rate, pay musicians, record labels, proper money, etc. That would also mean more music on the channel, so we don't have to go to external, the less content that is up on YouTube, the more traffic their competition is gonna get. Like one example, it's so dumb, but I had this one song from Rammstein that I just like. I just like it, simple as that. And I can't find it anywhere on YouTube. You're not gonna find it. I tried, don't bother. And the only way I am now able to watch that is either go on Spotify or this is gonna sound so stupid, or go on Vimeo or whatever it's called. It's probably also a bankrupt site by now because nobody can compete with YouTube. That's just a sad thing. I wish they could, but that's just kind of the thing. So yeah, I think it's something like Spotify pays, was it 5 or 7 times as much money to the record label, the musician, after all the bullshit that they also get the cut or whatever. And that basically just says a lot about it, I suppose. So yeah, I guess this video got too long now. I wanted to make it a little short, much more rapid fire flash, but you can tell that this topic is it's a topic that's near to my heart, just because again I upload on the site myself. I like using the site myself, and I really do believe in this platform. I don't care about Instagram, Twitter, or whatever all the other social media platforms are called or whatever. This is the platform for me personally. This is just, yeah, it's awesome, and I just want to see it be the best possible way it can be. But one thing I also kind of just want to mention again, the clip at the start of the video. If they have a market share that high, Mark Zuckerberg is maybe $40 billion rich or whatever net revenue. If he sold Facebook, I don't know if it's 100 billion or 200 billion Facebook is worth. Why the hell can YouTube not just, Google, can they not just support YouTube properly? Get proper social media and press managers who can handle, cases such as the recent poll, the recent bullshit bloggers who go to like a forest and watch people who are dead from hanging themselves. Why can't they just properly, talk with the creators, solve out issues on the fly? There should be no waiting. Like if a huge channel is getting their videos flagged, it should be like one call. And you would be like in a preferred phone line, and it would be like, boom. It shouldn't even take like 2 minutes. $75 billion. If they're worth that much, we, the end users, should expect much more from them. Or they are just cheaping out and afraid to, bank on the site, actually do proper stuff with the platform. And not just let it slide and think, oh, this is good enough. We don't care about you just are all drones and sheep, and you are easy money, and we don't have to put any effort into it, and so forth. Because that's what I feel with it. I really feel like they don't have proper people, proper staff, whatever you want to call it. Their workers are maybe underpaid, whatever, they are stressed out or something like it. Because $75 billion, do you know how much $75 billion is, even in tech money? It's ridiculous. So yeah, get going YouTube, fix this, please.